You're listening to Haze Radio Network, Cannabis Lifestyle Radio. Yeah, you know what it is. OG Adam Mill hanging out with me on the Haze Radio Spotlight. What's going on, my man?
You know, just chilling out, high as hell right now.
High as hell, always being high as hell, right?
Just faced a blunt.
Absolutely, good blunt. What'd you mix with it? You gotta always have such good flavors.
I think that was just, hold on, let me remember. Get the tape. I think it was the biscotti.
The biscotti.
Yeah, I got the LOG in front of me, but you know, I just wanted some flavor real quick.
You gotta always have the OG Adam Mill in the mix for sure.
Yeah.
Why don't you break down to everybody a little bit who you are, who don't know who Adam Ill is?
Who am I? I'm a guy who gets high.
A guy who gets high for a long time.
Yeah. You know, I host the Getting High With show. You might hear it here on this network.
Absolutely. But before that, it was a long time ago. When did you started the first one? When? What year was it?
My first podcast?
Yeah, like the first.
My very first podcast.
Before they even called it a podcast.
Well, it was like the beginning. It was 2009 is when I did my first podcast. It was called the Adam Macadocious Show.
Over a decade ago.
About a decade ago. And, you know, I did the Adam Macadocious Show. It was just a show about me getting high with my friends. And I realized a lot of people had trouble spelling Adam Macadocious.
Yeah.
And it wasn't good for, like, search engine optimization, SEOs, and people trying to find it on iTunes or on the website or spell my name. So I just went with Adam Ill, which is my name, and called it the Podcast.
The Podcast.
Yeah, the Podcast with Adam Ill and Manny Blunts, and that went on for over 400 episodes, I think.
Wow.
Yes.
400. So that's years of episodes.
Yeah, it was like 2009 till about like 2000, like 12, 13.
Okay.
I don't remember. It's, you know, time for me is very hard. Being constantly on cannabis.
And your boy who is the original co-host, still friends?
I haven't spoken to him in a minute. I mean, you know, we on social media, there's a little hate, but, you know, he did what he wanted to do. I did what I wanted to.
Now, did you go in completely different directions? Or he side of like does he do influencing or no?
I honestly don't know what he's up to. No.
That's interesting.
You know,
wow.
We just had we had a good run.
And then it ends. And
we
like,
just,
that's it.
you know, like every partnership, you know,
comes
relationships, businesses, coworkers, like, you know.
It can come to an end.
Eventually, everything comes to an end. And, you know, I just saw something one way and he saw something another way. I was like, all right, we're cool. So I'll just go this way and you could go that way.
And then what did you do then?
So during that time, I was bud tending and podcasting. I used to work in a cannabis shop.
You gotta love it.
I was bud tending. So I started smoking weed when I was very young, from the Valley, and you know, I learned how to make money while smoking money. I would get, you know, a little bit of weed, sell most of it, keep a little bit of it, smoke it with all my friends, and get more. You know how it was.
Yeah,
this is a long time ago. So like, you know, buy like an eighth, sell 3 grams. You know, keep half gram for myself while I smoke the 3 grams with them, make my money.
You always got to smoke.
Get another one.
So your stash is free, right?
Right.
You
so,
get a little bit.
you know, an eighth turned into an ounce. Ounce turns into quarters, turns into pounds. Next, you know, everyone's like the weed I'm getting. So,
hell yeah.
But, you know, that was short-lived. I worked in radio for a little bit, and I was doing the podcasting. And then I started bud tending, and I met a lot of companies and brands on the way, and then I met a guy named Swerve with the Cali Connection
and Strains,
which was a seed company.
Yeah, Cali Connection during that time were pretty big. I mean, they still are, right?
Yeah. They've
changed or whatever.
Put a lot of strains and seeds and released seeds to many people all around the world so they can grow their own. So I was helping in the gardens, just, you know.
Any particular strains you want to shout out to that were back in the day from that you really liked?
You know, the Larry, the Tahoe OG, the SFV, the Blackwater, the Chem Valley Kushes, all the Chems, the Chem OG.
Blackwater. That one sounds crazy.
Yeah. It's like a Mendo OG, I think. It's like a purple OG.
That's tight.
You know, he had a plethora of strains. There was a lot of strains, and now, you know, he's still around, still got different levels of strains now, since there's thousands of different strains going on now. Now that everyone's crossbreeding.
Thousands.
So, I traveled the world, did some podcasting with Cali Connection. Went to Amsterdam for the High Times Cup, did some there, went to Colorado, did Seattle, Washington.
Nice.
Met more people, started, going around with High Times, doing my show, hosting their events. All in the meantime, while still doing my thing, I was on Be Real TV for a little bit. I had like a good 3 years on Be Real TV doing the Getting High with show.
That was a cool setup, and then they got the big. What kind of car is it that they hotbox in that he's got there?
I think it's a Cadillac.
Like a wild Cadillac.
I don't know. It changes
throughout seasons. And throughout those times, you got to hotbox in that thing, right? Or ever?
I sat. I mean, personally, I sat in there a bunch of times to smoke. But on the show, I think I was on one episode with my boy Weavers.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, the guy who rolls the blunts.
And what did he happen to have on that show?
Bro. I don't remember, but we all smoked a blunt in the car, which is rare because I guess B doesn't really smoke blunts. But we smoked some blunts. Hotbox did. I had my show on there for 3 years. Met a lot of people. It was a great platform. I got to network a lot.
If you had to pick top 5 that you got to have on or
interview
be with,
on that show,
or be whatever, yeah.
Man, there were so many legends that I had on that show.
Top that just kind of
one that pops out right now is Rude Jude. It was great having Rude Jude on my show.
Okay.
Another one that pops out just right now is Justina Valentine because she's killing it.
Now who is that? Because
she's like a comedian rapper. She's on like Wild 'N Out and all these TV shows. When I had her on my show, she had like 30,000 followers. Now she's at like 3 million followers. So it's cool. Corrupt from DPG is really cool to have.
That's cool.
David Arquette was amazing to interview and smoke weed
actor?
with.
Yeah, I remember him. Him and his sister rocked so many movies back in the day.
Patricia. He was married to Courtney Cox.
Didn't he play like in Batman or movies or something? Play like a character or something? He always had like wild.
I think he did.
He always had wild like things, right?
Yeah. He's always weird characters.
Yeah, weird.
He
cool
was cool.
Like,
yeah, I mean,
I
had
Be
Real on the
dude,
show. Be Real was cool to interview.
Sure.
I had David Faustino, which was awesome to me. The Bud Bundy from Married with Children.
Oh, I love that.
That
dude.
It was just. I mean,
that
I just
had to be fucking hilarious. Like,
yeah.
Did he smoke out a little bit on it?
It's just like weird because I mean, my show's called Getting High with, so
course.
everyone on my show is getting high with me.
I just don't know. Is Bundy like a wild puffer and shit or what
he likes cannabis, man. He's about it.
Was he just on the joints during the episode? Was any bongage or what would you remember?
I think we dabbed, we smoked weed, we blunt. I make sure everyone gets high on my show. There's been a lot of amazing interviews that I've done.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
Appreciative for it. And shout out to everyone who's helped me along the way and
that's great.
All the people I've met. It's been cool, Sid from Slipknot was amazing. Steph from the Deftones was fucking. I had Grammy Award winning artists. I've had like nominated actors. It's just random. The people.
It's a lot of fun.
I just wanted to get high with people and just interview them and just figure them out. And when I first started, I didn't have access to so many amazing people. Who the fuck? I'm just a dude from the valley who gets high. Like, who the fuck's gonna come on my show? So I would reach out. I was being a bud tender, so I would just ask the patients that were there, whatever they would be doing, whatever interesting thing I thought that they would talk about. Absolutely. I would have them on the show. So it's anyone. I mean, anybody in any occupation, in any industry consumes cannabis. I don't give a fuck what you think.
Yeah.
But everyone. So that was just my thing. It was like doctors, lawyers, politicians, the cashier at the local market, people that were just in jail for weed, extract artists, growers, just whoever I try to get, and I reach out, and it happened, and I've been very grateful for it.
Hell yeah.
And I can't wait to keep going and interview so many more people and get high with everyone in the whole world that's ready to get high with me.
How cool is it when you've been rolling around outside of not just the US, but outside of the US? Is it just very cool, the culture, like when you went to Amsterdam and Barcelona, like hanging out with smokers in different cultures? Is it like just a way different experience, or how do you explain it?
I mean, every city has a different culture of smoking. I think like smoking in LA is different than smoking in Denver.
Sure.
The scene in New York is different than the scene in Seattle. So it doesn't have to be international, but it's just great that we all have a common denominator, which is cannabis, and the way we feel when we consume this plant, and the joy it brings all of us, and the relief it brings all of us. It's just this common denominator shared amongst most human beings that are, a lot of people have been brainwashed and always look at it, and some people just can't handle it chemically because it just doesn't go right with their body. But most people enjoy cannabis, and they could be any race, any color, any gender, any age, and they all get the same joy out of consuming the plant. So I'm just trying to connect all those people together.
And you got to experience, which a lot of people are hearing about all over the news, the first official California consumption lounge.
Oh, the Cannabis Cafe, the Lowell Cannabis Cafe.
Tell me about the experience, because so many people out there wondering, wow, like because have you been to other ones? Like there's been, you could even stop before you get to Lowell. We could talk about what was the first one you've been in, because there was in Colorado, right? Oregon was the very first one.
So I've been to different clubs. I've been to
different. That were the first I'm talking about.
I mean, there's always underground places that's done it that haven't been publicized. That I've been to many clubs. I've been to I think there was a Cannabis Cafe in Portland, I think, that I've been to.
That was the famous one, Nana's. That was
world
the actual
famous.
official. Yeah, that was the very first.
I've been to that. I've been to some in Denver, Colorado when they went legal. There's a bunch
think?
out here in LA that aren't really public.
Sure.
But the difference about this one is, look, I also smoke weed in most restaurants I go to. I don't know if you follow my social media at Get High Everywhere. But I'll go to restaurants and Korean barbecue. They have great ventilation because you're cooking it. Like I'll take a dab at the table. If I'm sitting outside on a balcony and there's like not a lot of people around and I see no children present, I will roll one up and light it. So like I will do it, but the difference about Lowell Cafe is that it's recognized and it's open to the public if you're over 21.
Yeah.
And it's an actual kitchen where they're cooking your food, and you have an actual menu where you can order weed. So it's not like a little sneaky, like, let me go here. And it's like, yo, let me get a fucking burger and let me get an eighth of this LA Kush Red Box.
Hell yes.
Thank you. While I eat, I'll smoke. Oh, yeah, you got a gravity bong? You got some papers? What you got? Let me smoke it. I need to get high while I eat.
What? I love it.
Yeah, it's cool.
That's kind of
cool. The vibe is cool. The decor is great. I really enjoy the way they laid it out. It's just brand new, so everything needs a couple kinks. There's a couple kinks that they're going to work out.
I heard about another one that got announced that's opening soon. That's going to be the first just edible, I guess. They have ones now that aren't where you consume just like Lowell. You can smoke weed, get edibles, everything. Now, Now they gave some people only edible. Right? Or something?
I guess there's no smoking.
Yeah, where there's no smoking. So you could go and actually go in the restaurant or go to the thing.
I'll pass.
Yeah, right? Because why wouldn't you want to at least have that too, right? I mean, but some people might go for it, right?
Yeah. I mean, some people don't like
the smoke, yeah.
Cool.
Get to have that chefed out experience, yeah.
Because at Lowell Cafe, it's like there is no smoking section. It's like, you want to sit outside or inside? It's the whole restaurant. If you're inside, you're smoking. If you're outside, you're smoking. It's not like, you could only smoke outside at this restaurant.
That's kind of wild.
What?
Speaking of, let's try the new. You had this G Pen.
Oh, the new Connect?
Or the whatever. Let's try
the Connect. Where are we at? Where are we at? Right here?
Got them all. Either way.
The Connect?
Yeah, got the Connect.
What? Yeah, this is some new technology from G Pen where they let you dab torch-free out of any rig you want. There's other things on the market where it's just self-contained and that's all you get. But a lot of us, especially me, I have like over 100 pieces at my house.
Oh, yeah.
And sometimes if I don't want to use a torch, I still want to dab, I'll think, what the fuck?
Convenience.
And G-Pen actually created something that you can smoke out of any rig. Like, let's say you want a straight bong,
right? So we just got it. Just pulled out a little straighty,
right?
For example.
You got a straight shooter right here where there's like an 18-incher.
Shout out to Molino Glass.
This is like standard 18-inch.
Yep.
Fucking straight shooter.
Exactly.
Bong.
Perfect.
I think like every stoner has one of these. This is like a basic essential in your collection. Everyone puts down stems in there, but what you could do now is you get your little, it's an 18. Oh, it's a 14. That's right. So look. So they have this.
Like a feeder.
It's like a tank, right?
It's
like a ceramic.
Uh-huh.
They have quartz and ceramic.
Oh, okay.
This is the ceramic.
Okay.
Quartz
And what's
is
the
coming out.
difference?
It's just the plate. Some
Sure.
people like the quartz more. They feel some better taste.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Okay.
Ceramic is still organic. It's
Sure.
nothing wrong with it. It's a good heating plate. Heating
Absolutely.
element. So what you do is you just load it in here. Here I got some concentrate.
Oh yeah.
Do you have any? No, I got you.
I don't have much. You're always the man with the plan.
I got you. I got this stuff from Free Cannabis Co. It's crazy.
I'd be embarrassed to pull out anything compared to what you usually get.
Stop it. You have a tool?
Yeah, I guess
I don't have a tool right now.
I got us on.
Yeah, I got this this new company, Free Cannabis Co. They actually have some amazing concentrates, and it is super affordable for anyone on the market. I know when you look at the concentrates on the shelves, they're usually very expensive. I've seen, like at Lowell Cafe, there was concentrates for $180 for a gram. So
Get out of there.
Yeah.
180.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
You know, there's some cussies out there.
That's some pimpery. Well, yeah, because it's like buying a bottle of wine. Sometimes you go into that motherfucker and you don't even give a fuck whether it was like you're a huge connoisseur of it. You just want the best motherfucking thing you can get out of there.
You can't tell the difference. But this is
But you could.
This is super affordable concentrates that you can find Free Cannabis. So you just load it in, boom, right? Cap on, bam. Attach the battery,
Hell yeah.
bam. Then you just where did I put it? Right here. Just press it. You want to hit it?
Yeah, I want to try the shit. Oh, you hit it first. Go ahead. You're the master.
So you have different temperatures. Like you have the blue, green, and red. Red being the hottest.
Sure.
Blue being the coolest. So I'll go green.
Go middle.
Just the middle, and then you just press it twice. Oh, fuck it. It went red, but I'll hit it red. You just press it twice. You see it blinking right there? That means it's activated. Once it stops blinking, you hit it. So I'm actually going to go low temp.
So it warms it up. Then once the blinking stops, you can hook it up to any bong. And we pulled out, like I said, a cool.
Yeah, they have 10 mil, 14 mil, and 18 mil attachments.
So make sure when you check on your water piece, the size of your stem, and you'll know the largest is 18. 14 is usually 18 and 14 are usually the most common. What is the other one usually? I don't even.
10, 14, 18.
Yeah,
and you got
10 is
males and
really
females.
tiny.
So I just pressed it. You see it's on?
Yeah. Yeah, and that's it. And dabbing from a traditional bong is pretty tight.
Yeah. It makes it real smooth too.
Super smooth. You're not coughing your lungs up. It's very interesting.
Yeah, it's good. Hold on, let me get a bigger rip real quick.
Yeah, of course.
I got you, G.
I got you.
But yeah, that's how easy and convenient it is. It's cool for anybody who's trying to smoke without a torch and want to smoke out of their own rig.
And it is a healthy way to go.
Yeah.
And you're not like working with a crazy butane torch that could,
Yeah, I mean, I've had many burn marks on my hand from reaching over.
And it gets it super hot. Where like this thing, it kind of just does it at the perfect temperature. I bet you that the glass itself that it's even on. Oh yeah, that was a good one. Oh yeah, that shit smelled fucking good.
So I learned a new trick too. If you want, you could just press the button and heat it up, so you don't have to wait for it, and just hit it as you want.
Oh wow. Okay. Wow, that's great.
Shit tastes. Press it twice, or just hold it down, right there. I could load you a freshie if you want. Here, let me load you a fresh one.
All right. Has a very nice citrusy kind of taste to it.
Let me get you a freshie.
So let's talk about High Hopes and the great event that's coming up.
Oh, what? When is the show airing?
We'll have it on next week, so it'll be before. Right? Or what day?
It's this Sunday.
It's this Sunday?
This Sunday, Monday. It's the 20th 21st and 22nd.
So what we're gonna
High Hopes
do,
is an amazing event.
yeah, we're gonna talk about the event you're gonna miss, but we're gonna tell you about it. So.
Yeah. So it just happened.
That's funny.
It's gonna be like we have on the first day is a job fair and a concert. It's gonna be in Pershing Square. It's over 60 brands accepting resumes for their company, and a lot of people say they want to get in the cannabis space, but a lot of these brands, it's not just growing and selling. Like they need accounting, they need HR, they need people like logistics. They got drivers, you got salespeople. Like there's a lot of positions within.
There's
a
even
brand.
a job for buying bud.
Yeah, a buyer, a seller. Like there's a lot of
So much stuff.
When you think of any regular business, like there's a bunch of different offices and different titles, and all these brands are going to need that. So if you want to get in the cannabis space, I would suggest you being a part of High Hopes. Job fair and concert the first day. The second day is going to be like a summit with panels and dinners and an honors award. Not an award ceremony. It's kind of like an honors where they just honor people for doing what they do. And Tuesday's more panels and summits. It's going to be an amazing time. It's a lot of gems are going to drop. A lot of people are going to learn things about the industry, and they have a lot of amazing speakers that are going to be on the panel. So
Hell yeah.
It's going to be good times.
that's
HighHopesLife.com. HighHopesLife.com.
Hell yeah. And then what other things are going on that you have coming up or look forward to?
It's ready. You can hit it. We got the Secret Sesh coming up December 7th. Another compliant festival that's going on. This is more business to consumer, where you could actually purchase product from your favorite brands. There's gonna be surprise guests. We got. I'll be hosting it. Salam Rec will be DJing it. So if you're familiar with the Secret Sesh days, just know the classic games are coming and the giveaways will be there. We got. It's gonna be a lot of exciting activities and your favorite companies.
I like classic games. Like,
Yes.
can we give an example?
So when I used to do the Secret Sesh every weekend in LA, I used to interact with the crowd, and I used to just have like little competitions between
Sure.
the people, be it like consumption competitions or
Yeah.
rolling competitions,
Yeah.
or just physical activities. I just like even like a classic game like rock paper scissors. I just
Oh, that's funny.
I just wanted people to just
Yeah,
be
yeah, yeah,
active
yeah, sure.
and create memories and build friendships, because that's what this whole thing is about. We are a
And-
community that turned into an industry, which is now a circus full of clowns. So I'm just trying to bring the
Well, break that opinion too. Why?
Wait, what?
Why you said that? Circus full of clowns.
So like, when you think about cannabis and the stereotype and the hippies, and it's all like everyone loves each other and it's all community and we're all here for each other. But that quickly turned into an industry because a lot of money was being made and people started getting business savvy and turning
Sure.
their community into an industry and starting to work.
Of course.
And then that industry started attracting a lot of culture vultures who saw an opportunity, who were never
Okay.
involved in cannabis or always looked the other way, or were those people like, ugh, get away from me, you smell
And
like
now that-
weed,
and
weed
now
is
that-
bad.
yeah.
And now they're all up in this saying how they're experts, and they're just
Oh
a bunch
my
of clowns
God. Oh
trying
my
to
God.
infiltrate this
So
culture.
you actually have had a
So
few
these clowns,
that
that's
you
why I
ran
call it a-
across. You've actually personal friends that you knew like hated weed and this, and now all of a sudden they're
No,
think
not
that
my
they-
friends.
Okay.
I
but
mean,
just
you know,
I mean, have you had any though?
Just being involved
Sure.
in the cannabis space for I guess that's what I do, just going to the shows and seeing the evolution of shows and the evolution of branding and packaging. Like, I know it's inevitable that we were going to go legal, but just all the phony suits that just see an
Sure.
opportunity and are just trying to just change the whole culture that we have. It's just,
I know.
It's just
I know.
crazy. So
I know.
that's why I call it a circus, because there's a lot of clowns.
But they won't be able to do it as much as they think they can.
Look. There's enough money for everybody, right?
Absolutely.
Like, you could come in, but all these fools think they're experts and they know what the fuck's going on, and they don't really understand who the consumer is.
That's
like
important.
if you've been smoking for
That's
more than
important.
5, even 10 years, like, we taught ourselves to know what we like in weed. We know what to look for. We know what to smell. We know what we like, and that's what we go on, and that's
Yeah.
how we used to buy our weed. Now, you can't even see the weed when you go into the legal stores. It's all packaged.
Yeah.
It comes in a bag. Like, if you're lucky enough to smell it, they'll let you smell it. So now we go based on branding and marketing, and what these new these new growers are doing is they're not looking at the plant and the percentages and what's great. They're looking at the numbers and how they're going to make the most money. So they're looking at THC percentages, they're looking at yields, they're looking at all that shit instead of actually caring for what they're growing.
It is,
because
or
that's
whatever.
when you got weed from your local grower that he knew what was up. Like, it was like a special connection to that plant.
Yeah.
You're like, yo, this has like love in it. Now a lot of this weed, no love.
Yeah.
No love.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just high as fuck right now, but
I understand.
You're taking me there, Andrew.
I gotta. I like to hear what you have to say.
I'm usually the one doing the interview.
I know. You've been on my show a few times though.
Yeah.
Throughout the years. Yeah, I always had you recap. I think this is actually the third or fourth show.
What?
I've had you roll on. And yeah, it's fun, man, because, I get to see how you interact, and you're also like really good about the local scene and new and up and coming like influencers and people, and just like, you get to see you get to see the patients. I mean, you get to know the business owners, and we're friends with a lot of them because you help promote their businesses and stuff, but you really get to see the reactions of the people. You really interact with the actual culture.
That's what I am.
difference.
I am that person. I am the one that goes into the store and spend money to buy weed. I want to know, like, I want my money to be spent on something that I enjoy. I hate buying weed and being disappointed, or buying a product and being disappointed.
Yeah.
That's why there's like certain brands that I will associate with that I know is not just looking for the dollar, they actually care about it. And like, I get approached all the time by brands, but I don't say yes to everybody.
I mean, because the best thing, if you think about it, it's like when you go out buy a bottle of wine, right? Or you go to dinner with a girl or something like that.
I don't buy bottles, I buy boxes of wine.
But let's just say, in the hypothetical sense, right? You're going out, you want to go out for a nice date, you're going to spend on a great bottle of wine, you might spend, 15, 20, 40, 60, whatever equates to you as being a nice bottle for somebody.
$2,000, Andrew.
$2,000. And then you try it, and then, you have this weird correlation that if you don't like it, you feel like you wasted that money. And, bud is the same way. You buy a $10 gram or 20 or this, it's not like a little bit of money. You still have to pay a decent amount if you want to walk into a store and buy something. You know what I mean? So, of course, you would be disappointed if, you spent all that money and then didn't like what you get. So I like it when you actually could look at the bud back in the day. I don't understand why they don't at least like have a sample of it or something in a way you could smell it or see it or do. But again, what you said with brand recognition, if somebody's making something bomb and they have a good, recognition, then you are comfortable when you're going in and buying that shit every time. No matter what, when you spend your dough, it'll be good.
That's why the LOG by LA Kush is always consistent. It's
Now,
always great.
Talk about the company LA Kush, because they've been around for a long time. They're a fucking really great dispensary that started how many years ago? And their branding is
over
great.
10 years, SCHR. So that's another thing I was saying is a lot of the companies that were around during the 215 days, the SB 420 days, and transitioned into the Prop 64 legal days, those are the brands that usually have the better weed on the shelves, because they made their name on quality weed because they had a competition in 2015 with 215. Now, like, you got all these crazy brands out there that just have all this money and their packaging is impeccable, but it's just mids inside. It's mid. So LA Kush, consistent with the fireweed, so much so that I even have a strain with them.
Absolutely.
That I stand behind and I'm super proud of. It's an award-winning strain, and I'm a real smoker, so I would not want to put something out that is something that I wouldn't smoke.
And they can buy your strain, not just at LA Kush, right? Is it a couple places or what?
Yeah. Any compliant store that has LA Kush on the shelf usually has the LOG. I know we're in like over probably 400 stores in California.
Yeah, so you have a good chance if you're going to walk into a store, you're going to get to see great products and great fire weed that comes
There's
from
a
LA
bunch
Kush.
of LA Kush. Yeah, the main LA Kush store is on 5470 Valley Boulevard in LA, right where the 710 ends. But they're all over. I've been to stores in the Valley, in Woodland Hills.
Oh,
in
nice.
Encino, in Westwood, in Santa Monica, in Desert Hot Springs, in Orange County, in Santa Ana, in like all over California.
Do they mainly have their own weed in their LA Kush stores, or they take other brands also? Or they mainly just put
the LA Kush store?
Yeah,
they have other brands as well.
They do have other brands, right? But mainly they rep what they grow, right? Or no?
I mean, every store has a house brand.
Okay.
I mean, usually every store should have a house brand, and then they would carry other people's products. It's like any market. Like you could go to Ralph's and you get the Ralph's brand, or you could get the other brands. But they always have their house brands. Some house brands are usually good, and they offer specials. Other house brands are just whatever they got. But now with white labeling, you would hope that they get the best stuff.
Yeah, because if you have a manufacturing license, you can actually buy anybody's bud.
Yeah. Not every store has a house brand, but every, the brands are in a lot of stores, though. So there's a couple stores that have a house brand.
That's
LA
great.
Kush is one of those stores that has a main shop with their brand where they can get all their flavors, and then they're also in other shops.
And recently you got to enjoy Hall of Flowers.
I sure did.
Let's, for those that don't know, let's talk about what that is.
Damn, Andrew. Hall of Flowers is a B2B, a business-to-business convention where it's only for people in the industry. So like shops, growers, labs, distributors, shop owners. I don't know what the fuck I said. I'm high. But it's just business. Yeah. So if I have a brand, let's say I have a flower brand, I would want to go there to find distributors or shops to carry my shit. If I'm a shop, I'd want to go there to find out which flowers I should get or which distribution companies I should work with to get their products. If I'm a grower, I want to find out which brands would want my weed.
I got you. And I heard Seth Rogen cruised around, right? Or I thought I saw pictures.
Seth Rogen was there. There's a lot of celebrities pulled up.
Yeah.
This was the third one. So
at High Hopes, there's going to be Burner. Is going to be there or no?
High Hopes, Be Real.
Oh, Be Real.
Redman. Ghostface Killer.
Nice.
Bam. There's also panels. Michael Rappaport will be there.
That's cool. He's a funny motherfucker, huh?
Here, let me look at the list. I feel like I'm missing a lot of people when I say this shit.
I like that dude. He's hilarious.
Yeah. He's a character. He's a character. It's gonna be interesting to see what they say.
Have you ever met him or no?
I don't think I've met him in real life.
Okay.
But yeah, Steve D'Angelo, Sherbinski, Wonder Brick, Corey, Michael Rappaport, Josh D. There's a whole bunch of people that are going to be there.
Sherbinski's legendary in having a lot of great streams like the Gelato.
Yeah. The Sherbs. Yes. All that. All that.
Any other plans, cannabis-wise, coming up towards the end of the year?
I mean...
Emerald Cup, right? That's always a great one.
You mean talking about events that are coming up?
Yeah.
I said Secret Sesh, December 7th. We already had High Hopes. Yeah. I mean, Emerald Cup always happens. It's not one I usually go to.
Oh, no? Okay.
Yeah. It's cool, though.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Appreciate all the growers, all the outdoor growers that be going and showing their grows. It's Croptober.
It's a lot of outdoor growers for sure.
It's Croptober.
Any strains you looking for coming down that you're excited about?
Just I really want some pre-98 Bubba.
Okay.
So if anyone has the original pre-98 Bubba, I would really appreciate that. If you have any good haze in SoCal.
Nice.
Because there's no one that has like a good, like a super lemon haze. Yeah, I'm talking about haze. I know y'all are talking shit right now.
I remember the super lemon.
I can't, I only got it when I was in Amsterdam last year, like an amnesia haze, like a really good haze. I'm really looking for those. Like right now, everyone's just growing all these exotic strains and the gorilla and all these other fucking big yields. I'm looking for some, even like a good headband, a classic. Who got a headband?
Oh, man.
Anyone got a
That
headband?
or actually even original New York Sour D.
Yeah, like a classic,
old school
classic.
Yeah,
not like a watered down version. I want like a classic one.
Yeah, the full on. Any friends or family out there you want to shout out to?
What? Damn, that's a long list. Shout out to my lady. Shout out to my family. Shout out to everyone listening. Oh yeah, I'll give a special shout out. Well, shout out to everyone. I know there's too many people to name. I love you guys, but I want to give a special shout out to all the growers out there. I don't care if it's all 1 plant or 100 plants or 100 lights or 1,000 acres or whatever the fuck it is. I appreciate you guys because without you, none of us would be getting high or doing what we do to make money. So I appreciate all you guys. Every single one of you growers out there, if it's a closet grow or a nice grow, I just appreciate y'all. And everyone on the team that grows, like the trimmers and the landowners and the nutrient feeders and all the people that are involved, the drivers.
Let everybody know when they want to get in touch with you. One more time for our stoners.
Hi, my name's Adam Ills. You could catch me on the IG at Get High Everywhere. YouTube, Getting High With on YouTube. Check out some of my shows. I also got a show, Getting High With, on this network. I think it's on Wednesdays.
Absolutely, yeah. And
it's today.
Yeah, I have to check.
I don't know what
Nick
today
what
is.
The schedule is. Actually, we were lost for days.
But yeah, you can check
Spotify.
it out. They're all on my YouTube page too. You can watch my podcast on the YouTube, or if you're on Spotify, you can listen to them. Yeah, I got a lot of content online, so you just got to find it.
Yep, and check it all out on HazeRadioNetwork.com, where you can check out all the different things that we have: talk shows, music zones, everything else, live concerts, DJ sets. And check out our radio schedule. And then you could also check out archive shows. Check out our show here, the Haze Radio Spotlight, Adam's OG podcast. That we got on Spotify. You just got to go to HazeRadioNetwork.com. Check it out on Spotify, iTunes, Podbean, and all over the place. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, my man.
Oh, what? That's the show?
Yeah, we're wrapping it up already.
That's cool.
Getting close on to the end. We started talking so much, we rolled through it super quick.
I talk a lot. I'm sorry.
No, it worked out great.
Hope you enjoyed your G-Pen Connect.
Oh, yeah, I love it.
Hope you learned a lot. Hope I was entertaining.
Absolutely, man. It was fun to have it on. And that's a cool thing, like that G-Pen. So check it out, guys, if you want to turn your water piece into a healthy way of dabbing, or actually
turn any of your pieces into a rig with no torch.
No torch. Don't have to light the house on fire. Oh, yeah. This is Andrew Pizzicalis. Thank you, guys. And we're out.
Bye.
You're listening to Haze Radio Network. Cannabis Lifestyle Radio.